Hi, I'm Noelle Hyman with paperclipping.com, and I am in the Project Life booth with Becky Higgins to talk about all of her new products for Project Life. Hi, Becky.
Hi there.
You got a lot of new stuff this show.
We do. We're so excited.
I am excited too. Let's start from here and we'll just move along.
Absolutely. So the biggest thing that we're super excited about warrants its own video. So we're going to just kind of handle this separately, but I'll just mention right here that we have the new Southern Weddings edition of Project Life. So we'll talk more about that in the other video, but it is definitely getting a ton of buzz here at the show.
So look for the Southern Weddings Project Life video. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're excited also about the Confetti Edition of Project Life, and this is designed by Christina Profit, who actually used to be part of our creative team. And so now she's been a graphic designer the whole time, but it's been fun to partner with her on this design because, as you can see looking at it, it's very happy, it's colorful, it's fun, it's graphic, bold, kind of simple design. And so that is designed by Christina, like I said, and called the Confetti Edition. Yeah. And then the next one is called the Inspire Edition. A lot of people know who Vanessa Perry is, but if you don't, she does this calligraphy, has this handwriting and this watercolor look that is so unique and gorgeous. And I actually became aware of her on Instagram. I was tagged by something that she did or something, and I was so drawn to it. And I'm like, we have to do Project Life with her stuff. So we actually worked with her lettering and worked with some in-house designers to kind of create the entire look, and it's gotten a huge response here at CHA.
How exciting. I love that they have their own unique looks, and this one you can definitely...
Very different from one another. And speaking of different, this is a completely different look as well, and this is designed by Celeste Knight, who actually did our Heritage Edition. So a lot of people know of the Heritage Edition, they have an idea of that look and feel, but maybe they weren't really working with family history pictures and stuff like that. This brings that really cool vintage, cool edgy element of kind of whimsy and things like that, and really gorgeous colors, and it's called the Adventure Collection. So we're thrilled about that as well. And then a lot of people know Lily Nicholas. Lily has done some other things for us, like the Clementine Edition, the teen boy, teen girl themed cards, things like that. So we brought her back to do another one. It's called High Five Edition of Project Life. And it has everything that all of the other collections have, with the cards, the other stickers, photo overlays, everything like that. So I'm really excited that Lily came back to do another one. So high five.
High five.
Yeah, all right. Then the desktop edition of Project Life and the playful edition of Project Life, which I'll talk about in a second. These are two that we released in November. So again, you see the elements there, the stickers, 6x6 paper. You get the overlays, the embossing folders, and the desktop edition really includes kind of all of those elements of what you would find on a desktop with scissors and pencils and paper clips and stuff.
Yeah.
So the playful edition is designed by Muffin Grayson, who has a really cool, unique aesthetic, and it's very youthful, and it feels fresh with all of those fun colors that people expect to find when they're doing, life celebratory type events. So we're really excited about that as well.
That is really cute and playful, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to kind of breeze past all of these because most people know about all of these. We've had them for a while, still selling really well. The value kits right here, I want to point out because you can see there's a whole bunch of them, but some of these at the top here were out in November. But if you, right here, you'll see the mix and match. I've got to point something out here. This is actually a clear overlay on top of a bold colored design. And I bring that up because there's gold foil and there's other cool things, but it's really meant to mix and match the cards and put them together. So we've got other things like that with embellishments. This is like a cotton paper. And can I just pause for a moment? Can we have a moment here? This is Kathy Zilski's brand new value kit. This is the first time that we've had my dear friend Kathy develop and design a Project Life value kit for us. And we're so excited because many people watching this video know who Kathy is. She is known for Clean and Simple. She wrote the book on Clean and Simple scrapbooking. And so for us, it's really been very cool to have Kathy on board with Project Life in a product standpoint.
Yeah.
So, and then there's more chalkboard look. We've got the love notes. We have Lucky Charm, and then notes and things. So all of these have their own twist. You can see where there's gold foil in some of them. And some of them have like elements, for the embellishing for those people who want to do more with Project Life.
And that's something that is pretty recent with Project Life too, right? The embellishments?
It is, yeah. When I developed the system in the first place, it really was all about slip the cards in pockets, slip your photos in pockets, keep it simple, leave it alone, get it done so it gets done, move on. And as we're finding, and you and I both have been in the industry a long enough time, we know that in our heart of hearts, a lot of us are just crafters and creatives, and we do want to do more than just that. I'm still the girl who sticks things in pockets and moves on, and I will still stand by that until the day I die, probably, because I love the simplicity, but I appreciate so much that a lot of our customers want to make it more of their thing, and so that's where the creative elements come in. And so it's been fun for us to add the embellishments aspect to Project Life, but kit it together so it's still really easy and very simplified.
Yeah, you can still just stick the little horsey in the pocket or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. But you don't have to start from scratch and figure out a whole page design. It's still the pocket scrapbooking that Project Life brought to the table, but it's adding those embellishments if and when you want to.
Cool. All right. Cool.
All right. So over
ready?
here, we'll show you just a few more things about what Project Life has brought at CHA. I'm so excited about a couple of these things in particular. This says all about me. And then over here it says my story. Same concept in both of these. The idea is that with this one album, you're able to tell a whole story. So my story is for you and me. It's for adults. It's for people who need to go through and explain their whole story of like where you came from, your background, growing up, dating life, college, all these different things, and also who I am today, what I care about, what my priorities are. This is my story. If I were to die tomorrow and this is the only thing that I've done and left for my posterity, my story is told, and that's pretty significant. In one little 6x8 album, it's very prompt heavy. It very much directs people in knowing what to say and to get it all written down. The concept holds true for All About Me. It's just geared to kids, so it's very much meant for just the younger person. So obviously they don't have to speak so much about dating in college, but they have the little elements of who they are today and what they're about, and you can see the aesthetics of this. The 6x8 page set is missing from our wall at the moment, but it is very much prompt heavy as well. Then down here we have our specialty cards. We have metal, kind of scoot out of the way here, metal and fabric, gold foil, wood, there's glitter, die cut, embossed, and there's more of the frames, and then we have more themes that are kind of giving you the foil element. This one's really cool. It's called Little Picasso. It's really designed to encourage kids to doodle and draw on these cards. So they're all 4x6 so that they're big enough.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that so fun? We encourage our kids to get involved, and these cards really are designed to do that.
Yeah.
And then we have photo reel. It's called textures, and then we have hashtag, because that's so today. All these different hashtags on here. This one's really cool. It's personal to me because I like to, my whole tagline is cultivate a good life and record it. And so all of the quotes in here are my quotes. So it's called Becky's Quotes, and the whole idea is that every card has one of those ways of cultivating a good life that comes directly from me. And what's really cool is every single card is available in both vertical and horizontal format because it's front and back, the same design.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
And I'll just point one more out because it's so fun. It's called Perfectly Imperfect, and these are really about the imperfect moments in life. That did not just happen. Or bad hair day, seriously. So all these things, because life isn't always the best day ever. And yet we have so much art that says best day ever, or this is awesome, or my life is great, because we want to focus on positivity, but really some moments are just bummer moments. And so that's what Perfectly Imperfect is. Yeah. So, all right, we also have...
I didn't know you had planners.
Yeah, we have a plan. Yep, these have been out for a little bit, and the planner is really exactly what you would expect to see in a month-to-month, week-by-week planner. So it's just a great way to kind of keep track. And obviously with the 6x8 format, it's just a smaller version of Project Life. And so you can still mix in your photos with the pocket pages. And the rings are still the same.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It all mixes and matches together. Journal, same thing that you would expect to see out of a journal, and that is pages with lots of space for writing, anything that you want for those who like to keep a written journal.
That is great. I like that idea.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So the We Are Memory Keepers Fuse tool that everyone's become familiar with is also available with the Project Life branding. And so this is the Fuse tool. It's the same thing. And the whole idea is that you can actually, it's hard to demonstrate through the package, but you can see that you actually heat this up and you can fuse plastic, so you can actually create your own custom page protectors, and that is so particularly awesome for people who have odd size photos like those old ones. Yeah, you can just slip them in a big 12 by 12 page protector and literally seal or heat seal those pockets. And so then you can create your own pocket page no matter what size pictures you have to work with.
So could you take one of your pocket pages and take the 4x6 pocket and stick, one of those smaller photos in, and then fuse the 4x6 pocket, so you're dividing your 4x6 into something smaller?
Exactly.
That would work. Okay.
Yeah, and it's really endless what you can do with it. Part of the fuse tool also can be used with these pockets. So these are individual 4x6 and 3x4 pockets. You use the fuse tool to actually seal the pockets to the existing page. So if you wanted to create like a waterfall effect or extra flaps, let's say you created a layout, but you just had that one more picture that you wanted to add on, or two more pictures, then you can fuse a pocket to it. It's just the coolest thing. Yeah.
All right, so we do have a video that demonstrates that.
Awesome.
So that's called the fuse. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The fuse, and it's from We Are Memory Keepers, also in the Project Life brand. So we've got a 2x2 punch. We have the rotary stamp with some sentiments on it that give you some option that's nice and small for Project Life. We have new overlays. Overlays have become so popular for us. Ever since we first did those, people just can't seem to get enough of them, because it's just kind of that ability to not have to do Photoshop but still get that same look of words and art on top of your photos. So we've got those in foil and in printed. We have some rub-ons that coordinate, and that's all really fun too. Last but not least, I'll talk about the albums really quick, because we've had 12 by 12 albums, faux leather and cloth, for a while. But we have now launched our faux leather albums, same colors, but they are better than ever. And the reason for that is everyone knows that the We Are Memory Keepers albums have been fantastic quality for so many years. That is who manufactured these new albums. So we're really excited about that. I'm very pleased with the quality. And now we have, in addition to the regular ones, we have gold hardware on the black and white. So that's really excellent for people who love gold, and who doesn't love gold right now. 6x8 have been around, but now we have that available in gold as well, which is very exciting.
It's beautiful.
And then I'm also really thrilled for those who are doing the Project Life app, like me. I want to be able to put them in a place, once I've printed out the pages. And so we have 8x8 products now. Here's the page protectors. They're divided as well, and there's an envelope page, but the album itself is available at first in these three colors: black and gray and cherry. And so the idea obviously is that if you're creating a smaller scrapbook, it doesn't even have to be Project Life, or if you're using the app and you want to print them 8x8, which you'll be able to do directly from the app any day now, then you have a place with an 8x8 album to put those. So
awesome.
So much fun.
So much. It's been amazing. I mean, the Project Life is pretty young still, but it's amazing to see how it's grown and just evolved. It's really cool.
There's definitely an evolution, but the thing about what I've done with Project Life is I've stayed really true to the whole thing about it, and the whole way that it is, and the concept and the theory behind it is still just as simple as it was at the beginning. So if somebody has a friend, a sister-in-law, a neighbor, somebody who wants to do scrapbooking but they're feeling so overwhelmed by that, Project Life is still such a great entry point. You only need the cards and the pages and the album, and that's really truly all that it takes to put an entire album together. The rest of us who are, that enjoy being more creative and crafty can certainly take it, embellish more, and we've got all those other products to help support that. But really, at the end of the day, just slipping cards and photos into pockets and getting it done means that you're getting it done.
Awesome. Very cool. Thank you so much.
You bet.
All right, so this is all Project Life from Becky Higgins, and I'm Noelle Hyman from paperclipping.com.